16, something like that, old can, and yeah, had to deal with it, take it inside, and then dig a hole in it. So my journey into music started at a young age, and I remember hearing Billy Joel. Billy Joel was the songwriter that made me go, wow, music's a thing. It's not just noise. There's a story, there's all these emotions. So I knew I wanted to be a musician, probably a little bit later, but not that much later. At 10, I was introduced to Live and Dangerous by Thin Lizzy. I saw Phil Lynott up there in that sequin jacket, rocking out, and I thought, that's a bit of me. So I've been creating music for quite a while. Probably been recording for about 15 years. Been a musician for 20 plus. And there's some good rehearsal spaces in and around Thanet, absolutely. There's some good recording studios. I felt that we needed something a little bit more accessible for everybody. A space by musicians for musicians that can cater to everybody, not just professional musicians. So accessibility was one of the main reasons, and the choice for Margate is it's a creative hub. It always has been a wildly diverse place full of all sorts of great art. Margate's always been that way. It's always been here. You just have to look for it a little harder. My philosophy with recording music and working with bands and artists is to capture the performance. We're very lucky in this day and age that we can edit, we can multi-track, and we can do all that. We can time align, we can replace. I'd much rather concentrate on capturing how a band or an artist sound live. What's the best representation we can give of our art? How can we make this sound as much like us, with as much as our personality, but also me making sure that everything sounds great. They have a vision. My job is to facilitate that and make it the best that it can be. The general vibe of the studio is this is a pretty chill place. There are no silly questions. There's no pressure. But also you can expect someone to get the job done. Someone who's going to be there to go, hey, that was great, but I think you could do better. But ultimately, it's going to be a chilled, calm, inviting environment where there are no qualms, there are no issues. So I describe the vibe of the studio as a chilled, relaxed, inviting, safe space. Personally, there is only one question that you should ever ask if you're finding a sound or trying something, and that is, do I like it? If something sounds great and it sounds cool and it sounds wicked, whatever it is, and you like it, that's the only thing that you need to care about. Do I like the way this thing sounds? It doesn't matter if it's cool, if it's technically the most amazing thing. Do I like the way it sounds? So helping artists achieve that via tones, guitars, using the right gear, using the right technique will hopefully help the artist line up their vision with what their sound they're hearing. Having experience in capturing different sounds. It's a really good question because it's so subjective. Personally, a great sounding record for me starts always drum sound. For me, that is what paints the picture. The drum sound is one of the most important things. To me, it's probably a little bit too important. I'd probably favour that. It's usually the first note from singers when I get a mix back. Singers, drums too loud. Mix from drummers, drums sound great, always. So yeah, I think the drums are really, really important for the sound of a record or a recording. But also, vibe, capturing a moment of this is a band doing a thing right now. My favourite thing about being at the studio every day is the diversity of artists that I have in here, either recording or rehearsing. The eclectic palette of Thanet is on display here, and week by week I'll have all walks of life, all shapes and sizes, all different noises coming through this building, which personally I love. I love stumbling across new Margate artists that I haven't heard, and they need someone to rehearse, and I hear it and it's great. And yeah, I like beating my customers at Street Fighter.